حبيبتي. I know I believe you. أنا مو فاهمة أنت الحين إيش تبين فيه صراحة قولي لي. هو مو كفو والله you deserve so much better. هو مو كفو.
أريام والله العظيم والله أريام يعني أنا وين الحين شنو سويت شي غلط؟
You didn't do anything wrong حبيبتي.
إيش سويت غلط عشان يطلع من البيت؟ إيش سويت؟
You didn't do anything wrong حبيبتي. One of the most difficult things about being a victim of domestic violence is realizing that you're being abused and realizing that this is not a normal thing and you need to leave. A lot of victims struggle with leaving their abusers. Some may even defend their abusers or continue to live with their abusers for fear of being lonely, for fear of financial insecurity, for fear of how unpredictable life might be after leaving the abuser. A lot of victims are repeat victims. They would leave an abusive environment and will become victims again to domestic violence because it's difficult to unlearn what we have normalized. It's difficult to realize that the abuse is wrong. It's difficult to prioritize ourselves and our needs and our safety instead of protecting the reputation and feelings of the abuser.
But I never read these because it's literally just anti-Aryan propaganda. I went viral in Kuwait when I posted this video and it was all over the tabloids.
أنا اسمي أريام معرفي. أنا مرة كويتية وأنا مؤمنة أن كل إنسان يستحق حقوق الإنسانية الأساسية وأنه يعيش بسلام وبأمان.
People online, Kuwaitis, were telling me I'm not a real Kuwaiti and I'm lying because how am I a refugee? How am I exposing domestic violence in my family? How am I queer if I'm Kuwaiti? So they accused me of lying about being Kuwaiti. So I showed my passport and I raised the pride flag to prove I'm Kuwaiti and I'm queer and I support queer people. I read this book, Everyday Sexism by Laura Bates, when I was 16 or 17, and that was the first time I read the legal definition of sexual assault. And then that's when I realized that I was experiencing sexual assault, and I started crying when I read the book because I knew that I wasn't comfortable or happy with what I was experiencing, but I didn't realize it was as serious as sexual assault until I read the definition.
Since sharing my story online and my experiences with domestic violence, I've accidentally become almost like a hotline for abuse survivors. I've spoken to now easily hundreds of people.
Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I'm really excited tonight. We're going to be hosting a nice little healing space. I'm going to be sharing a poem I wrote, a letter to my parents. Whoever can make it, we'd love to have you there. Just DM me, I'll send you the address. Habibi.
Other victims of domestic violence who reach out asking for help, asking for advice with seeking asylum, or help with leaving their families. We come up with a safety plan together. In some cases, I do get directly involved and try to help them leave, offer them resources, signpost them to services that may be able to better help them.
قحاتيك I'm worried about you. أدري إن يعني دولة جديدة كل شيء يخرع و I'm so proud of you إن you reported ذاك اليوم to the police in sexual assault حبيبتي.
أنا ما أصدق إن I reported this صراحة. Especially after 1 year, I was scared يعني I'm gonna get deported or they will take revenge. وما أقدر أنام عندي nightmares especially إن أنا يدرون إن أنا in the same hotel فكان يخرع.
I know it's حبيبتي وهو النايتميرز وهالأشياء إن شاء الله it will get better when you start therapy ويعني this is normal. تدين يعني أنا نفس موضوعك we're both domestic violence victims ف PTSD is common يعني في and people from the same experiences who went through the same things we went through بس يعني تشوفي شلون الحمد لله حياة أحلى.
الحمد لله.
I'm so proud of you and you're much more confident you're experiencing new things
أنا مستانسة إنك رفيقتي أحس أختي وما
أنتي أختي
ما
أصلاً
أقدر أحس إنه يعني أشوف يعني my life without you.
ترى ببكي
والله العظيم
ببكي لا تطالعيني.
أحس I want to grow up with you. أبي تشوفين my achievements.
أوكي ببكي فهمت لا تبكيري خلاص. أنتي أصلاً قلت لك أنتي أختي خلاص دائماً أقول لك أنتي أختي وأنتي مو بروحك. we will deal with your asylum case. قلت لك راح أكتب لك support statement. I've done it for other لاجئين أكتب أنا كويتية أنا لاجئة أنا نفس موضوعك أنا ضحية عنف أسري و I will support your case وإن شاء الله يقبلون لجوءك.
إن شاء الله.
اللاجئين الكويتيين الثانيين اللي كتبت لهم support statement انقبل لجوءهم.
أنا أحس بنقبل هالسنة ما أدري.
إن شاء الله.
أحس.
أقول لك حبيبتي اليوم I'm so excited. عرفتي قلت لك last year أنتي طبعاً ما كنتي هني أنتي كنتي ما كنت أعرفك. سويت حفلة قاعدة أحتفل 6 years من نحشتي.
كنت أبي أروح.
كنت تبي خيمة بدوية بسنترال لندن.
جوي يعني.
أبيك تسمعين كتبت poem جديد a letter to my parents which starts the first line is I am my parents' worst nightmare.
فعلاً. same.
لا بس صراحة يعني I don't care about the feelings of people who abused me.
same حبيبتي. good for you.
Thank you. Good for you too حبيبتي. إن شاء الله. I'm happy إن الحين we're building a new life, a safe life بدون ناس يأذونا. I am making gursageli, a traditional cake, Kuwaiti cake with za'faran and sesame, and it reminds me of home. This is one of my favorite traditional dishes, and I like sharing traditional cultural foods with people here. Most people I meet here, they've never had gursageli before, so it's nice. I get to share with them a part of my culture. The whole point is I want people to be well fed, and it's not generosity, it's the bare minimum to feed members of our community, especially the ones protesting the students at the encampments. Those students are so brave, well, the least I can do is feed them to show support and help them keep going. Hi. I was worried about bringing food because every time I come here, there's a lot of food always.
No, it depends really. It's because you come with abundance, so you see a lot of food.
Okay.
But we've had many moments. So here, I'm going to ring the bell as you hear. Food is here!
Hello.
Able. Come and then.
Kuwaiti cake,
Oof, beautiful.
saffron and sesame.
Are you?
Alhamdulillah, I found a beautiful community with so many amazing people. We all support each other. I don't feel like I have to worry about being alone because I'm surrounded by my chosen family. Most of the comments I get are about me being sinful and I'm gonna go to hell and why am I Muslim and whatever. One comment that really bothered me was I deserve to be abused. That was very hurtful, that was very triggering because I wouldn't wish what I went through on anyone. This gathering is really important to me. I like to remind myself and other victims of domestic violence that we can celebrate leaving our abusers and we can still enjoy life afterwards. And leaving my family is not something I'm sad about. It's the best decision I've ever made because I prioritized my safety. So I want to celebrate that and I want to be with my chosen family and my loved ones while celebrating that.
Salama. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Habibti, I missed you. Thank you guys for coming. I'm hoping that tonight will be a very nice, safe, healing space for all of us. It's been almost 6 years since I left my family, alhamdulillah. and alhamdulillah. And my life is so much better now thanks to you guys and some very other special people for being in it and contributing to my joy and helping me experience new things and just enjoy life. So thank you all. خلاص don't make me cry, chab.
Cry.
You cry first, حبيبي. This is a poem I wrote. It's a letter to my parents. Something that I wish I could send it to them. Okay, it's called Leaving You. I am my parents' worst nightmare, proudly and unapologetically. And by that, I mean I am free from their control, no longer bound by their limitations. I am so much more than they imagined. Because I'm no longer drowning. In leaving you, I finally learned to breathe. In leaving you, I learned the beauty of life. I allow myself to experience the joy and peace that I was deprived of for so long. And I speak loudly and passionately. And I feel all the feelings I had ignored, swept away and numbed, fearing they were wrong or undeserved, even when they merely reflected the truth that we tried so hard to hide. In leaving you, I learned your honor does not lie in my body and my honor does not lie in my silence. I am here not because of you. I am here in spite of you, because I survived all your efforts to destroy me. And now I know my younger self is in awe of our strength and the shame we've shed. And I promise my inner child that I will not do us the disservice of holding on to shame that was never ours to carry. Thank you. لا تبتشيني شاب. أنا فخورة فيك. Our role in supporting survivors of domestic violence is to be there for emotional support, to remind them that they are loved, they are not alone, and there is support waiting for them, that there is hope for a better life after domestic violence. Hello?
هلا حبيبتي، شلون اساعدك؟